Hello, Scorpio. My name is Paul, and this is Dove and Serpent Tarot. And this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And if there is anything you need me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know, okay? And remember, Scorpio, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Wow. 9 of Cups. That could be the end of the reading right there. You're going to be pretty happy. I'm pretty sure of it. This is fulfillment and satisfaction on every level of your being. This is you pursuing your happiness. This is you following your bliss. I feel like you're coming into some very, very strong water energy. You're coming into a strong feeling of purpose, of satisfaction, right? Let's put that into some context. And we got a 9 of swords. We got some challenging water energy. Okay. Fire, earth, fire, water, fire. Let's select our mystery card. Bonus card, confirmation card. This is one card randomly from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We're going to put it here. We'll put Jimbo, the Lizard King, a.k.a. Mr. Lizard, right there on top. Now, we're not going to look at that card until the very end, right? But we're doing something special on this channel. We're making it more interactive. If at any point during the reading you get an idea, a feeling, a sense of what that card is, I want you to type it into the comment section, okay? We're going to see if we can collectively raise our vibrations, collectively tap into spirit, tap into our own intuition, and start discerning that card together, right? If you don't want to play along, that's okay too, but there will be a moment at the end of the reading where we'll have just a brief moment of stillness where we can all put in our final answers, okay? But first, what do we notice here? One major arcana card, the Sun card, okay? We have some fire. We've got a good amount of fire. We've got a pretty good amount of water too. And then we've got some air and some earth, right? The air and the earth kind of seem, well, they're outnumbered, but especially with the air, it's a 9. So I think it's pretty serious. I think we need to deal with this. And we're going to talk about this first just to get it out of the way. The 9 of Swords is a lot of self-doubt. I think that you may be experiencing a little bit of kind of second-guessing yourself. I kind of feel like we're putting ourselves down for some reason, right? It's almost like we've got this 9 of Cups, but then we've got a 9 of Swords too. You know what I mean? We really want to be happy, but something just doesn't seem right, okay? That we have too many negative thoughts about ourselves. We're thinking negatively. We're thinking in a damaging way, okay? And I feel like we're trying to really see the progress that we've made. We're trying to appreciate what we're doing, but we can't help sometimes with these negative thoughts, okay? And I think these negative thoughts lead to this 8 of Cups, this negative feeling, right? This stuff here, this is kind of trying to keep us down below. This is a bit of a swamp, and we got to get out of this, all right? We definitely need to get out of this here and stay in this energy up top is really, really nice. So it's not easy. I understand what it's like to kind of be in these thoughts and feelings, okay? So we'll see what we can do to get out of this as we go through these cards, but there's a lot to be hopeful for. There's a lot to really be excited about, you know. I think that you are doing good work right now. You're working on something. See, we have earth energy in the position of the environment, and we have the cups right here in the center. I think you're creating. I think you are building something that is amazing. I think you're building something that is going to last, right? Something that is, maybe we don't really have to worry so much about it. And it really here with this air and this water, the 9 and the 8 of cups here, I feel like we really have to start appreciating ourselves. Start appreciating what you're accomplishing. Okay? And this is difficult. This is difficult. This is, no matter how good the work that you're doing, sometimes we're always seeing the negative. We're always seeing the mistakes. Right? We're seeing the imperfections rather than appreciating the whole beauty of something. We're thinking, yeah, but I kind of made a mistake over there. See that spot right there? The color's not right. I messed up. Right? It's a matter of perspective, I think, a little bit. We're looking at the Sun card here in the recent past, or this, I kind of think this is not, I don't know if this is the past. I think this is something that is within you. Right? It's kind of something that's pushing you forward. I almost feel like this is someone in your life whose opinion you really, really do value. And I wonder if this is a confirmation from someone. Because over here, I mean, we have the 9 of Wands, 7 of Wands. We've got a Princess of Wands. We've got the 6 of Cups. I kind of feel like this is enough sunshine to get us out of that. Yeah. And it might just be enough to get some positive reinforcement, some positive feedback from someone in your life whose opinion really does matter to you. Now, I'm not saying that we're giving all of our power to someone else, right? Or that other people are responsible for how we're feeling or for our, moods and our energy, that kind of energy. I'm not saying that. But sometimes a kind word, sometimes some positive feedback, especially from someone who we hold in very high esteem, can make all the difference. Yeah. I feel like that's what's going on here. I feel like you're getting this positive confirmation, this positive reinforcement, a positive feedback from someone who you do truly admire and value. Okay? It could be, well, it maybe doesn't have to be a physical, incarnated human being. It could be a spiritual force. It could be some divine energy. It could be a spirit or an entity of another kind. Okay? There's no limits on the possibility. But I feel like this is positive feedback from another intelligence, let's say. Okay? And I think it's enough to knock us out of our 9 of Swords and our 8 of Cups. Now, of course, we have a 9 of Swords, and you know what that means? We have to do an affirmation card. This is the language of flowers. These are just very positive affirmations. And anytime we get a 5, 7, a 9 of Swords, I like to do an affirmation card. I feel like that's what we need right now. We have the Foxglove, confidence, right? Be what you want to see. So in some ways, the sun is us, right? If this is someone that you admire, this is someone that you idolize, this is someone who's a role model for you, someone from your past, right? Someone who has already transcended the material plane, an ancestor, spirit guide, guardian angel. It could be a departed relative, Be what you want to see. take this positive feedback and really embody it. Really believe it. Yeah. Use it to get us out of our quicksand here with our 9 of Swords and our 8 of Cups. We're going to leave that affirmation card right there on top of that. Okay? We'll leave that right there. Because I think the energy that you're going to be moving into is one where you feel that everything is going right in your life. You may not feel that way now, and I understand, but very soon you will start feeling that way. The 9 of Cups is body, it's mind and emotions, it is our spirituality, our creativity, satisfied, fulfilled, abundant, right? That you're doing your work, you're pursuing your happiness. And I think you're feeling that this energy permeates all levels of your life, right? Physical level, the heart-mind level, the spirit, creativity, all of it. And this, I think, is really going to give you a boost in your creativity. See, we have a boost in confidence, creativity, strength, energy, vitality. We start with the Princess of Wands. This is really kind of some impulsive energy, right? This is energy that really wants to get out there and do new things, to grow, to expand, to experiment, to push the limits, push the envelopes. There is this sense of adventure in this Princess of Wands. And I feel like you really are going to feel empowered by, well, the coming days, I feel, okay? It's a very empowering kind of thing, not without its risks, of course, because we try new things. Well, we're not always going to be excellent at everything, right? You're gonna try things that you've never tried before. You might not be very good at some of those, and that's okay. That's not going to affect you negatively, right? Because we have this central energy that is, I think, a source of strength for us. And this is the realization that we are doing what we're meant to do, that we really have the capabilities, the potential, the opportunity to manifest our reality, to create the abundance in our life that we really need, okay? So I think with the fire energy here, this is a real focus on growth, on improvement, of expanding your energy, your skill set in some way. Maybe it's learning a new sport, going back to the gym, learning a martial art, learning new technical skills, learning a language, just pushing yourself, right? Growing and expanding, right? Maybe it has to do with, psychoanalysis, psychotherapy, counseling, or something, just to get ourselves expanding, get ourself out, right? To let our Holy Spirit kind of out, right? And I think that really is creating a lot of this harmony in your life. 6 of Cups here. Now, this is, I kind of feel like this is talking about the settling of this, what we're just going to kind of call negative energy, right? With the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. I feel like that is being settled. I feel like whatever this is about, and maybe this has some ties to some past events, your history, personal history, your trauma. I feel like the 6 of Cups is saying that those matters now are settled, and we've achieved this kind of harmony and this peace. And this is the real blessing here, I think. Because I feel like when this negative energy is settled, maybe it involves this respected person, this ancestor or relative or whoever we were talking about there. Whatever it is, the resolution of those issues, of those matters, creates this balance and harmony and peace in you. And this now is kind of giving you the inspiration to focus on your growth, on your improvement, your expansion, your evolution. Yeah. I like that. I like that. And we do see a lot of strength growing in you. You're really coming into a very, very confident period of time in your life. Because whatever this is being settled. This negative energy, this is being, I think it has something to do with the past. I think it's being settled. We're achieving this harmony. And that's giving us this newfound confidence, right? That's creating this fire energy that we see. The Nine of Wands here. Your connection, your resolution, your integration, acceptance, the processing of whatever that lunar energy is at the bottom. That emotional past tie issue thing. You're bringing that into conscious awareness. You're integrating that. We're resolving that in some way. And that gives you this boost in confidence. That gives you a boost in creative energy. Physical energy too, I think. But there's also a need here, I think, to stay in familiar surroundings. Now, I know that's kind of strange when we think about where we want to branch out, we want to experiment, we want to try different things. Yes, but we also have to remember to come home, right? The Princess of Wands, every card has light and shadow. The Princess of Wands could be so excited to be out in the world on these adventures. Could get lost, right? So we see the Princess of Pentacles showing that there's always a need to come back home. There's a need to stay, to be in your familiar environment, to rest, to restore, to heal, just to recharge, to reset, right? So we kind of have both of these impulses. You got to stay familiar, comfortable surroundings, but we're trying to focus on growth, right? Improvement, expansion. So maybe this isn't necessarily going out into the world and trying many different paths. Maybe it's just maybe it is staying in your familiar surroundings and focusing on inner growth, right? It could be either way, but there's the idea that we need to stay in touch. We need to stay connected with our home base, with our familiar surroundings. See, this card's in the position of your environment. And I think it's kind of also this idea that we're creating an environment for us to come back to, right? You're building something, excuse me, you're building something in your life that is your home base. You're building something that is built to last, right? You're building your forever home, maybe literally, maybe not literally. But you're building something that is your familiar surroundings. Does that make sense? Because this is the unlimited potential in the environment. And there's this connection here that we're doing what we're meant to be doing, that we're fulfilling our purpose. And I think that really needs this physical component, right? If this is you, this is your environment. And we have to try to create our environment in a way that's an expression of this inner fulfillment and satisfaction, this kind of this bliss and this happiness that we feel. We have to then create an environment that is going to sustain this, and vice versa. This sustains the environment sustains us. This is really, your home is your temple, right? Your home is where you can go, you feel safe and secure, and you can recharge, you can heal, you can rejuvenate and refresh yourself and recharge your batteries, And we see that's especially important here with the 9 and then to a 7 of Wands, right? We see that you're engaged in the world in such a way that you do need some place to come back to. Now, this doesn't have to literally be your house, right? It's an energy state. And usually that energy state is where you live. Most of the time it's kind of our what we consider our home. But really, this could be any power spot. It could be just a clearing in the woods somewhere, right? It could be a little rock, a little rock by a creek or a river, something. Usually it's our house. It's maybe where we sleep at night, you know. But we need to create something that's built to last. You gotta excuse my voice today. It's starting to get back to its old hoarseness. I'm gonna drink more of my lemon water here. Because I feel like we are going out into the world and we are expending our energy. We need to return home so that we can restore this strength. And then we can kind of continue the process, and we can continue on, and we can create and create and create. And I think this is how we really are, like I said, creating something that is built to last. It's something that we are working to sustain, and all of our activities are meant to sustain not only this peaceful water emotional kind of state, but our energetic state and the state of our physical being as well. It's very, very important. Now, we end with this water energy. This is, I guess I should ring the bell, because this is one of your power cards. This is the fixed water energy, right? It's the Prince of Cups, the heir of water. And this, I think, is really how you are, through all of the rest of this energy, you are coming to live more and more authentically. You are coming to really know yourself and live your truth, live your energy, right? And you're doing things, you're having experiences that are reinforcing who you are, that are strengthening not only your creativity and your vitality, but your confidence, your ambition, your enthusiasm. So I think through this whole process, you are building something that's lasting, and that is you. You're building yourself, essentially. So I like this. I like that we have the power card as the last card here, because this is showing that all of this energy is here to build you, to build what is authentically and truly you, so that what you feel inside, what we're feeling here, we're overcoming this, I feel like. And we're growing into this. And this is now what you are expressing outwardly in your environment, in your activities, in your relationships. This is something really amazing. Let's look at the mystery card. Now, this is the point in the reading where I'll ask you to pause the video, if you would like, if you want to play along. And let's try to collectively raise our vibrations. Let's tap into spirit. Let's tap into our own intuition. And let's discern this mystery card together. Okay, I'll switch the camera here if you want to pause the reading and try to connect with the images and the energies. And let's see if we can do this. So we'll just have a brief moment of stillness. I kind of want to see the death card here. Then I get to ring the bell again, because that would be your main power card, right? The archetypal power card, whereas this is kind of the functional power card, right? I'm thinking death energy here. Oh, I was very close. It is devil energy. It's not your power card, but still a very powerful card. Okay. And this to me is, it could be a connection with a Capricorn person. I wonder maybe if whoever we are talking about here is a Capricorn person. I feel like this is kind of, this is a bit difficult, because this could be some energy that is trying to chain us down here in this negative energy, right? Sometimes the devil is a negative card. Sometimes not always the best energy to get. So I think it's here to remind us that we need to first break free from these chains of these negative energies. I think we're doing that through the the positive feedback that we're going to be receiving from this ancestor, loved one, mentor, idol, whatever it might be, role model, whatever it is, whoever it is. And we will free ourselves from this energy. Now we have this free floating devil energy at our disposal, right? And this Capricorn energy is fire of earth. So this is the ability to transform your environment through the fire energy that we talked about. You're able to really affect change in your life. You have the power to control your life, your environment. Okay? So now that this energy is freed from this negative energy, now we can utilize it to enact positive changes. Okay? And it's with this that we create something lasting. I love getting fire and earth together. Right? So we have here, fire, earth, fire, fire. And now we have the kind of the archetype of that fire and earth creative combination. And that's what you need to harness right now to build something that will last. And that, I think, is you. Yeah. We're going to do an extended reading. Scorpio, if you want to stick around, click either above or below in the video description. New readings for Scorpio every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 a.m. Chicago time. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching this video all the way through until the end. That really helps out the algorithm, and that in turn helps out the channel, and I appreciate that. Right? I want you to remember, Scorpio, that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you very much.